Good day. In this video, we're going to answer your quiz number 1 in M106. The items or the given information may or may not be the same with the actual quiz that you have taken. Pero ang mahalaga dito is yung process ay maintindihan nyo on how to answer each of this in case you will encounter similar items in your final exam. So the first one, find a standard equation and general equation of each of the following circles, then graph each circle. So the given is center of -8 and 3 and radius of 5. We will just follow the formula of the circle, which is quantity x minus h squared plus quantity y minus k squared is equal to r squared. Ilagay lang yung mga given. So we have x plus 8 squared plus y minus 3 squared is equal to, radius is 5. That means square mo si 5. So meron tayong 25 dyan. And that will be your standard equation. Next, we will find the general equation by expanding this quantity. So that means we have x squared plus 16x plus 64 plus y squared minus 6y plus 9 is equal to 25. Then we can combine x squared plus y squared plus 16x minus 6y. And then you can combine 64 plus 9 is equal to 73. No? 73 minus 25. You can use a calculator for that, of course. Let's use fx. So 64 plus 9 is 73. So that's 73. Plus 73 is equal to 25. And then x squared plus y squared plus 16x minus 6y. And then 73 minus 25 is equal to 48. So that's equal to plus 48 is equal to 0. And that will be your general form. You can use the standard form of the equation to form the graph. Okay. Alam niyo na yung process ng graphing naman. Next tile. Involving lines 4x minus 7y is equal to 9 and 2x plus 3y is equal to 11 passing through the center, and the radius is 10. So the idea here is we have the radius na, but we need to find the center by using the idea of these two lines passing through it. If these two lines pass to the center, and obviously two lines can only meet once, meet infinitely, or not meet at all. That means, kung saan sila mag-meet, yun na yung magiging center ng ating circle. Okay, so that implies that we will solve for x and y given 4x minus 7y is equal to 9 and 2x plus 3y is equal to 11. So we can use the idea of simultaneous equations . 2x plus 3y is equal to 11, and then we can apply elimination here. So I'm going to multiply 2 dito. So that results in 4x minus 7y is equal to 9, and then 4x plus 6y is equal to 22. So with this, we can eliminate. No? We can eliminate, or rather, let's multiply -2 para mas sure na. Add na lang natin yun. Okay. This will become negative, this will become negative, and this will become negative as well. Yan. Using elimination, we can add like terms. Ito magiging 0 na yan. Ito, negative 7y plus negative 6y is negative 13y is equal to 22, or 9 minus 22 is equal to negative 13. Hence, y, if we divide both sides by negative 13, we will end up with y is equal to 1. Using this value of y, we can substitute that to the value of, or to one of these equations para isolve si x. Let's say 4x minus 7y is equal to 9. And 4x minus 7 times 1 is equal to 9. That means 4x minus 7 is equal to 9. And that implies that 4x is equal to 9 plus 7, or equal to 16. That means x is equal to 4. So x is equal to 4. And x, 4 and 1, this is the coordinate of your center. And because of that, you can simply plug that into the equation of the circle. So magiging x minus 4 squared plus y minus 1 squared is equal to, the radius is 10, you will square that, you will end up with 100. Ayun siya. And then you can replace this, expand this to find the general form of the equation. X squared minus 8x plus 16 plus y squared minus 2y plus 1 is equal to 100. X squared plus y squared minus 8x minus 2y. 16 plus 1 is 17 minus 100 is equal to negative 83. It's equal to 0. This is the general form. All you need to do is to graph again this circle and you're done. Next, given the points negative 7, negative 2, and 1.5, 1.5 on its diameter. So it says that the points here, let's say, this is not drawn to scale, no? Just to visualize what is going on here. And then we have 1.5, 1.5. Tapos, the diameter is this one. That means these points are on the circle, and at the same time, the diameter of the circle passes through these points. So, somewhere, it looks like this. Okay, so what can we do from here? Of course, we can find the center by establishing the idea of the diameter. Since the diameter contains the center, or it passes through the center of the circle, we can find the midpoint of these 2 points to find the center. So using the midpoint formula, x sub 1 plus x sub 2 all over 2, at saka y is equal to y sub 1 plus y sub 2 over 2. That's equal to x sub 1, negative 7, plus 1.5 over 2. On the other hand, we have negative 2 plus 1.5 over 2. Let's use a calculator. Seven plus 1.5 over 2. That's equal to negative 11 over 4, or negative 2.75. I will accept both, either fraction or in decimal form. Okay, so it's equal to negative 11 over 4. On the other hand, that's for x. That's for y naman, we have negative 2 plus 1.5 over 2, which is equal to negative 1/4. So negative 1/4. And that's it. you have the x and y coordinates of your circle. All you need to do is to put that into the formula. X and y coordinates of the center of the circle. Ito yung center. Okay. That means it's equal to x plus 11 over 4 squared plus y plus 1/4 squared is equal to, wala pa tayong radius. So we need to find the radius either by finding the distance between this and one of these points, or pwede mo rin kunin yung distance nitong dalawang points na to and you can simply divide by 2. Kasi yung distance nila, since they are passing, or the diameter is comprised by these 2 points, no? Ito yung dalawang endpoints ng diameter. That means we can find the distance formula. You apply the distance formula to find the diameter of the circle and then divide by 2. So that means we can use x sub 1 minus x sub 2, or actually pwedeng x sub 2 minus x sub 1, it's up to you, as long as magkasunod dyan, no? Okay, negative 7 minus 1.5 squared plus negative 2 minus 1.5 squared. Simply plug it into the calculator. Oops, syntax error. Ayan. Kulang lang ng... Ayan. So, it's 13 square root of 2 over 2. Radius... Oh, no. Diameter is 13 square root of 2 over 2. Diameter to. So, the radius is 13 square root of 2 over 2 divided by 2. Or, simply, 13 square root of 2 over 4. And then we can square that. We can square this. R squared is equal to, that's equal to 13 times 13. 13 squared multiplied by square root of 2 raised to 2, or simply 2 na lang, all over 4 times 4, which is 16. So, ito yung magigisagot niyan. 13 squared times 2 over 16. This one, I'm trying to maximize the space, pero sige, magbura na lang tayo sa kabila. This one will become, diba, r squared. Magiging 13 squared. 2 over 16 is simply 1 over 8. So, magiging over 8 na lang siya. Or, to expand this, magiging 169 over 8 siya. So, you can plug that into the equation na si r squared, 169 over 8. And this will be your standard equation. Then, to expand and find the general form, x squared plus, doblehin to, it is 11 over 2. X plus 121 over, what is, 4. 121 over 16. Plus y squared plus 1/2 y plus 1/4 squared. That's equal to 1 over 16. Let me delete this part to make more space. It's equal to 169 over Okay. Let's use a calculator to simplify the constants. It's 121 over 16 plus 1 over 16 minus 169 over 8. The answer is negative 27 over 2. So yun ang magiging constant mo dito mamaya. X squared plus y squared plus 11 over 2x plus 1 half y minus, what's the constant? Negative 27 over 2 is equal to 0. And that is your general form. All you need to do is to graph the circle and you get the additional 2 points. And that's it. You're done with test 1. Next tayo, test 2. Find standard equation and general equation of each of the following parabolas, then graph each parabola. First one here has a given of directrix at the x-axis and focus at negative 3 and 5. Okay. Let us visualize that. Ito si x-axis. And then yung focus mo is negative 3, 5. So, the point or no, the vertex must be between, not drawn to scale, let's fix that. Yan. The vertex must be between the focus and the directrix. Negative 3, 5. Ang katapat niya sa ilalim sa directrix is negative 3, 0. So between 0 and 5, you will find the midpoint. That's equal to negative 3, or that is negative 3 and 5 over 2. 5 halves, or 2.5. This is your vertex. Or you're done na. Basically, you just need to plug this into the formula. Also, syempre, yung focal length natin, or yung P, in some references, P could be negative, but in our discussion, we established the focal length. O sige, let's use focal length para mas safe. Mag-ish rin naman. O sige, let's stick na lang sa P. P is equal to, in this case, 5 halves or 2.5. Mula kay 2.5 hanggang 5, that's 2.5 din. Okay. We can now, 2.5 or 5 halves. We can now plug it into the equation since our parabola opens upward, since the directrix, nasa taas si focus ng directrix. So we will use the formula x minus h squared is equal to 4p y minus k. Plug it in, x plus 3 squared is equal to 4 times 5 halves times y minus 5 halves. Okay, next. X plus 3 squared is equal to, what is this? 20 over 2, which is equal to 10. 4 times 5 halves is equal to 10, basically, times y minus 5 halves. This is your standard equation na. Or you can expand this into x plus 3 squared is equal to 10y minus, this is 25. Tama. 2.5 times 10 is 25. So that means, pwede rin to. This can be accepted as the standard form or standard equation of your parabola. And all you need to do is to expand this one so you can find the general form of the equation. That will be equal to x squared plus 6x plus 9 is equal to 10y minus 25 x squared plus 6x minus 10y. 9 plus 25 is 34. So plus 34 is equal to 0. And you have the general equation. And syempre, all you need to do is to graph, no? Given the v and the p, you can simply graph the parabola on a Cartesian plane. Kaya nyo na yung graphing kasi. So, yung solving part lang yung focus natin dito. Next, given the latus rectum of 12 units, opens to the left with vertex at 8 and negative 4. So 8 and negative 4, that's in the what quadrant? Quadrant 4. No, positive, negative. Tama. Positive, negative. 1, 2, 3, 4. Positive, negative. Now, we can create a rough graph of this one. Opens to the left. 8, negative 4. Opens to the left. That means pag ganyan siya. Latus rectum length of 12 units. The formula for the latus rectum length is for P. Wherein the P is your focal length. No? That's a consistent one formula. So, given 12 units siya, we can simply divide both sides by 4 to end up with P, which is equal to 3. Or you have the value of P. And you have the vertex. Just plug it into the formula. It opens to the left. That means we will use the formula y minus k squared is equal to 4p h x minus h. Plug it in. Y plus 4 squared is equal to 4 times 3 times x minus 8. Y squared plus 8y plus 16 is equal to 12 times... No. Sa ano muna tayo? Standard form. Na-advance ko masyado. Ayan. Is equal to 12 times x minus 8. Oops, I forgot something important. Since we are opening to the left, dapat this one should be negative, di ba? You have the formula positive or negative. Kapag to the left or to opens downward, we will use the negative symbol. So, yan. Y plus 4 squared is equal to negative 12 times x minus 8. That's the standard form of your equation. And then, you just need to expand this one. Magiging y squared plus 8y plus 16, what I've been doing earlier, is equal to negative 12x. Negative 12 times negative 8, that's equal to positive 96. Okay. So y squared plus 12x. Ganun ang order, no? X squared, y squared, x, y constant. That's the general pattern, no? X squared, y squared, x, y constant. Just follow that. Kung wala si x squared, edi mauuna si y squared. That's how simple it goes. Kaya in this case, y squared plus 12x plus 8y. And then, what do we have left here? 16 minus 96 is equal to negative 80. So, negative 80 yan is equal to 0 na lang yung kabilang side. We have the general form of your equation. O, ganun lang siya. Graphing is actually part of the process of finding the equation itself. So, that's almost trivial na lang at this point. Next tayo. Item number 3 or letter C sa test 2. Vertex negative 6 and 3 is the maximum point with focal length of 4 units. We have discussed the concept of the maxima and minima before. Maxima, these are the highest points, no, of a curve. Highest points, that means the y value is the biggest, no, largest value of y. In other words, ito yung bundok, no? Minima, ito yung mga valley ng ating curve. So you get the point. If the vertex is the maximum point, that means the parabola is opening downward. Negative 6 and 3. That is on quadrant 2. Quadrant 2. Negative 6, 3. Focal length of 4 units. We know that it opens downward. Focal length is 4 units. So we can find the focus mula doon. Or no. No need to find the focus actually to find the equation. Just use this and this. Ito na yung P mo. So we can use the formula for the vertical axis. X minus h squared is equal to, ayan, opens downward, so we will use negative. Negative 4 p y minus k squared. And then, x minus, or x plus 6 squared is equal to negative 4 times 4 times y minus 3 squared. So that means you will end up with x plus 6 squared is equal to negative 16 y minus 3. Ay, wala palang squared to. I forgot that. Yan, nahalo-halo na. Pero yan. Ang naka-square yung x kasi it opens downward. So that's the standard form of your equation. And then expand this, magiging x squared plus 12 x plus 36 is equal to negative 16y plus 48. And that means x squared plus 12x plus 16y. And then we have 36 here and 48 on the right side. Sige. 36 minus 48 is equal to negative 12. So x squared plus 12x plus 16y minus 12 is equal to 0. And this is your general formula. General equation, rather. Okay, we're done with test 2. We're left with 2 more items. Test 3. Find the general equation of the ellipse with center at negative 3.5 and 4, vertex negative 10.5 and 4, and containing the point 3 and 6. Okay. Let's visualize. Negative 3.5, 4. The vertex is negative 10.5 and 4. Nasaan siya? Taas, ilalim, left, or right? That is on the left side. Negative 10.5, 4. And it contains, ganyan kasi siya, no? It contains the point 3 and 6. So somewhere here. No? Ganyan siya. If you're going to visualize it on a Cartesian plane, roughly it looks like that one. Okay. How are we going to find the equation? The general equation, to be precise. First, we need to use the formula x minus h squared over, here's the question. Ano siya? A or B? A squared or B squared? Based on the information, the vertex is on the left of the center. That means the major axis is horizontal. Kaya katapat niya si x. A squared yan. plus y minus k squared over b squared is equal to 1. Lagay mo yung center, x plus 3.5 squared over, what's your a? You already have the value of a kasi given na yung vertex mo. With respect to your center, you will find a by measuring the distance between 10.5 and 4 and negative 3.5 and 4. So you will have, ano yan? That's equal to 7. No? 7 si a. Or in other words, a squared is 49. Nakasquare si 7. Plus y minus 4. Ayan. Ito yun. Squared over b squared, which is unknown. No, we don't have the information about that. That's equal to 1. Now, how do we find the value of b squared? We have discussed this before, wherein we will substitute the value of 3 and 6 doon kay x and y sa equation. Since it is on the circle, that means it will be equal to 1 if you will substitute those values. You can find the value of b in that case. So, lagay lang yung value ni x and y. 3 plus 3.5 squared over 49 plus 6 minus 4 squared over b squared is equal to 1. You can use a calculator for this. 3 plus 3.5 squared over 49. 169 over 196 plus 6 minus 4 squared. That's equal to, ay, ano lang pala siya. Ito lang yung kailangan mo i-expand. 6 minus 4, actually it's just equal to 4. So, ayan na siya. 4 over b squared is equal to 1. And what do we do next? We can use the butterfly method, pero what I will use is I believe it's easier. 4 over b squared is equal to 1, and69 over 196 sa both sides. And that results in 4 over b squared is equal to, siyempre, pwede rin i-calcu yan. Meron naman kayong calcu. 1 minus 169 over 196 is equal to 27 over 196. 27 over 196. So 4 over b squared is equal to 27 over 196. 4 divided by b squared is equal to this number. So that means this number multiplied by b squared is equal to 4. Also, this number, or 4, divided by this number is equal to b squared. So, what we're going to do here is b squared is equal to 4 divided by the entire fraction, 27 over 196. Pwede rin gawin sa calcu yun through this procedure. Ayan. 784 over 27. B squared is equal to 784 over 27. And this value of B squared, you can plug it in na dito. Over 27. And that's your standard form. Yan pa lang. I will accept na. Much better if you can apply this procedure here. Watch closely. We are going to bring this one up. Itong 27, dahil nasa ilalim siya, you can bring this one up to simplify. Magiging x plus 3.5 squared over 49 plus y minus 4 squared all over, no, 27 times y minus 4 squared all over 784. So, umakyat si 27. Nasa taas na siya. Ayun. No? It's equal to 1. And that's the standard equation. Ito yung mahirap lang na part, I believe, dun sa quiz nyo. Kasi you need to convert this into general form. Though actually, it's not really difficult if you have mastered the art of expanding binomials and such. Ayan. X plus 3.5 squared. You can use the same method kanina. X squared. Doblehin. Plus 7x. What is 3.5 squared? 3.5 squared is equal to 49 over 4. Much better naka-fraction siya. 49 over 4 all over 49 plus 27 times y squared minus 8y plus 16 all over 784 is equal to 1. Then, this will become x squared all over 49 plus 7x over 49 plus 49 over 4 over 4 all over 49. Medyo mahaba, no? Plus 27. Ayun na muna. Ito na munang, copy ko muna ito, no? Kasi hindi na kasya sa slides natin. 4 is equal to 1. Let's delete this part na. X squared all over 49 plus 7x over 49, or simply, that's equal to 1 over 7. Kaya x over 7 na lang yan. Plus 49 over 4 all over 49. You will cancel this out. Magiging 1/4 yan. Plus, this one we can expand. 27 over 784. Can we simplify that one? 27 over 784. No, that's the simplest one. So, magiging 27y squared over 784 minus, ito kaya, 27 times negative 8 over 784. Ayun, negative 27 over 98. So, if you're going to distribute this one kay negative 8y and simplify that, divide by 784, you will get this, negative 27 over 98. Oops, negative 27 over 98y. And lastly, we have 27 times 16 over 784, which is equal to 27 over 49. Plus 27 over 49 is equal to 1. Hindi pa yung final answer. Hiniwalay ko lang siya para, ano, yan. Lastly, you have an option to leave these in this format, or pwede mo rin siyang gawing 1 over 49x squared. It's up to you. Plus 1 over 7x plus 1/4 plus 27 over 784y squared minus 27 over 98y plus 27 over 49 is equal to 1. All you need to do here is to combine like terms in the format as I have mentioned earlier: x squared, y squared, x, y, constant. Okay. 27 over 784 y squared plus 1 over 7x minus 27 over 98y minus this one. Let's find the combination of these constants. So sa left side, meron tayong 1 over 8, ay 1/4 rather, plus 27 over 49. Sa kabila, meron tayong positive 1, so we will subtract 1 here. The answer is negative 39 over 196. So it's not going to be difficult at all kasi meron kayong calculator na pwedeng gamitin. And that is your general equation. Okay, one more item. Find the standard equation of the hyperbola with center at negative 3, 2, a vertex at negative 7, 2, and a focus at negative 8 and 2. Okay. Center, negative 3, 2. Let's visualize. Vertex at negative 7, 2. And focus at negative 8, 2. That means they are aligned horizontally. That means the transverse axis is horizontal. That means we will use the formula x minus h squared all over a squared minus y minus k squared all over b squared is equal to 1. I think this is the easiest item of this entire quiz. Okay. What do we need to do here? Just plug it in. We need to find A muna. Si A is this one. Tapos C, ito. Yan si C, ito si A. So A, from negative 3 to negative 7, that is 4. Is equal to 4 units. While C, from negative 3 to negative 8 is equal to 5 units. Using the formula, a squared plus b squared to get c squared. Actually, just triple. Sige, lagay natin siya. 4 squared plus b squared is equal to 5 squared. 16 plus b squared is equal to 25. B squared is equal to 25 minus 16 or equal to 9. So, find the square root. B is equal to 3. Or simply triples. 3, 4, 5 lang yan. B is equal to 3, A is equal to 4, C is equal to 5. Actually, you already have the information to find the standard equation. No need to find the general equation here. X plus 3 squared all over 4 squared or 16. Diretso natin siya. 4 squared is 16. Minus, take note na minus kasi hyperbola yan. Y minus 2 squared over, what's the value of b squared? B is 3, so b squared is equal to 9 is equal to 1. And you don't even need to graph this one. Ito na yung sagot mo. Instant 10 points, yung pinaka-last item ng first quiz nyo. And that's all for this video. I think I spent like less than 45 minutes. And I gave you like 1 hour and 30 minutes. Of course, to be fair, kailangan pa ng graphing and all. Pero syempre, ayun. Any questions, you may send me a chat. And as I have mentioned earlier, the given information for your quiz may be different, but the process is still the same. So that's all for this video. And galingan nyo sa finals nyo bukas.